I wove a story as a prayer, comparing myself to a simple maiden. The maiden hears a great voice from a heavenly cloud. You have been honored with the task of making wine for a heavenly feast, the heavenly voice proclaims. In the valley filled with lush vineyards, the humble woman knows there are seasoned laborers far more experienced in stomping grapes than she. She is honored to be the one chosen to prepare wine for a divine feast, and she only wishes to be worthy of the task given her. A barrel of grapes is prepared for her, and upon seeing it, she leaps with faith into the barrel and starts stomping. She stomps with zest as she imagines golden goblets of wine, crushed by her efforts, being served at the heavenly feast. Her movements are swift and sure-footed as she stomps the grapes, purging them of their juice. She laughs, her joy overflowing at the thought of making wine for the feast. A poke to her foot breaks her stride, and she slows down, but each step finds her landing on something, poking sharply into her feet. She stops and bends down, searching through the mashed grapes. She finds twigs still clinging to the grapes that weren't properly cleaned, yet she hasn't pricked her foot. She tosses the twigs out and continues to trample the grapes with a joyful heart, confident that the wine will be ready for the feast. The pressed grapes gush with juice, and she dances upon them, content that she will please the heavens. Her elation begins to fall when another twig pokes her foot. She again finds a twig and tosses it aside. She starts to become discouraged, feeling the twigs are testing her fate. Then she notices people from the village watching on a nearby hill, and she forgets about her trouble. Her story of a heavenly voice in the cloud must have spread by word of mouth. The villagers knew about the great feast and the wine that was being made. The maiden waves to them, hoping someone will come over and offer encouragement. Some of the villagers wave back, anxious to see her progress. They notice all the twigs on the ground. Then they peer into the barrel and whisper among themselves. Look at the pile of twigs she has thrown about, yet she continues to believe she will be ready for the feast. And then they laugh among themselves. The villagers that scorned her make her weary, and she contemplates that she may never find all the twigs hiding among the grapes. She's tired and afraid of piercing her feet to the point of bleeding. Disillusioned with herself, she finally cries out, Lord, I fear that I am too tired to have wine ready for the feast. I worry that I will prick my feet if I carry on, and it will ruin all that I have done. Please forgive me, for I have not the strength to continue trampling all the grapes given to me. Although I knew the story I had crafted about the maiden was make-believe, I also knew I had disguised my own life in the fable. And although I knew the Lord understood my story, I found no comfort from it, and I wept with much sorrow when I finished.